Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again, yet for another video. How y'all doing today on this hump day? I don't know where y'all at right now, but here in the DMV, it's raining, it's ugly outside, and we've been having thunderstorms late at night for the last week. It's like it'd be 90 degrees during the day, and then at nighttime it drops to like 68, 65, and then all of a sudden you got thunderstorms and it's raining so heavy you can't even see the road. But that's neither here nor there. But in other news, Randy Gregory is finally reinstating for the NFL. Now, again, Goodell has to make that decision on whether he wants him to come back or not. He's been suspended 3 times since 2015, since he's been drafted out of Nebraska. You already know when he came out that he already had the issues and stuff like that. Kind of like Arden Key in this draft. Like, those are 2 guys that got compared. So Arden Key's with the Raiders. So we'll see what happens with Arden Key if he ends up becoming the guy that he's projected to be, because he has the skills. Just like Randy Gregory. Randy Gregory is a hell of a football player. He's a hell of a defensive end. And when he did play us in the short stint that he did a good job. Now, it's just that he couldn't stay off the weed. Now, a lot of you guys have said, and we've had this conversation before about, you know, the NFL loosening their grips on the whole weed policy and the drug policy when it comes to, you know, weed. But me personally, I don't smoke, so it doesn't matter to me. But I know that in other sports, in NBA, I don't think, and I heard that they're a little bit more lax with their rules. It seems like the NFL is more pressured on these smaller issues as far as weed goes, and and the drug itself is crazy, because it's like some places is legal, some places is not. I know here it's technically not, but it's if you have a certain amount. If you have like a small amount of like an ounce or something like that, like the police can't do anything with you. But, you know, if you're selling it by the kilos in your trunk or whatever, and you got like bags and you got trash bags full of weed in your trunk, then yeah, you're going to go to jail. But it's so many stipulations. It's like, oh my God, just can we come to a clear consensus on what's legal, what isn't, when can I have this, when can I have that? But me personally, I'm not worried about it because I don't smoke. But I'm just saying, for those that do enjoy smoking the ganja, I guess that goes for you guys. But as far as the NFL goes, you know, there were talks about them, you know, lessening the rule on that, because, you know, a lot of players do it. Let's be honest with you. So, and some of them are smart enough to do it in a time where they don't get caught, or the times where they're not getting tested, because I think they only test the players if you're not a person that is a repeat felon, that is. If you're somebody that doesn't get in trouble, they only screen you like once or twice a season. So they normally, I'm pretty sure they know when to smoke or not. But guys like Randy Gregory, he's hooked to it. That's what he did. You know what I mean? Like, all of his friends that he grew up with, those are the guys that he did that with. And, you know, when you get to a point where you're making millions of dollars, something in your head has a spark. What is more important? Me smoking this weed right now, or me concentrating on my NFL career and making myself a better player and making the money to support my family? Now, I think that that's important, because you got to have the money to support your family. Trust me, you know, we're all just regular fans out here working regular jobs. We're not making millions of dollars. We're 100-aires, and some of us even 1,000-aires. But at the same time, you know, we little fish in the pond. You know, we're not in that situation. But at the same time, I know if it was me, I'm just speaking for myself. If I was a heavy weed smoker, but I knew that it was against the rules in the NFL, I knew I was going to get suspended and not be able to play, shoot, that stuff will wait. You know what I mean? Because me personally, I'm all about my money. I got money come first, because bills don't stop for nobody. You got to pay these bills. They don't care what your financial situation is. They don't care if you got evicted. They don't care if you got into a fight with your significant other and you lost your place. They don't care if you got laid off your job. They don't care about none of that. They don't care. Bills come. And trust me, I done been laid off of jobs before because of new ownership and things of that nature that I can't control. So I've been there. So I know how it feels to be on the lower end of the totem pole. But at the same time, your priorities have to come first. If you're not taking care of your responsibilities and doing things that you need to do as being a person first and a player, and again, this is your job. Playing football, it's a sport, yes, but it's these players' jobs. It's their jobs, their livelihood. So why mess that up? But hopefully he learned from his mistakes. I hope that if he does get reinstated, he does come back to the Cowboys this offseason for training camp. I really hope, because I really like Randy Gregory. I hope that, he gets his stuff together and he's able to come back to that elite level. They said that he's been training out in California, that he's still in good shape. So we'll see. It's a free look for the Cowboys. It's not really costing them nothing until they get him back on the roster when the season starts and when they drop to 53. So if he stays out of trouble till then, if they feel like he's good enough to warrant a spot on that defensive line, hey, I'm all for it. Give the guy a chance. It's a free look. You know what I mean? So I'm happy for him if he gets reinstated. Look, Josh Gordon went through all that stuff. He came back. But again, if Randy Gregory messes up again, he's done forever. I don't think that he's going to ever be able to get back into the league. He's already been suspended 3 times. And even with that, the last season, he was banned the whole year. After you get banned a whole year in the NFL, you get in trouble again, you're done indefinitely. Like, you're done. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You can't come back from that. So like I said, I hope that he comes in here and he does what he needs to do and helps his team out, because he can still play at elite level. He's a great player. Just imagine this line with him in there, with the healthy David Irving, with the Lawrence. You get Tank on that edge. The possibilities are endless. We got a lot of guys. Don't forget, we still got Coney Ealy. I want to see what he can do with this team, because I remember when he first came out in the draft, when the Panthers picked him, we were high on him. We got a lot of talent on this team, y'all. And I want to see these free agents. I just want to see all these guys get out on this field and play, because this year, and like I said, I'm optimistic, but I'm a realist too. I'm never going to say, oh, we're going to the Super Bowl. That's blasphemous. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say that they need to go to the Super Bowl straight off the bat. Like, that's almost like going to the draft and drafting players and all of a sudden being like, oh, all these guys are going to the Pro Bowl. You don't know that. You don't know that. Some people end up a bust. Some guys that you thought that was going to suck end up being key players on your team. I.e., I think Cowboys have one of the most undrafted successful players ever. You look at guys like Heath and Dan Bailey and Cole Beasley and Tony Romo. And like, you look at guys like that were undrafted and you're like, they had success in the league. And if you got the will and you have the heart, that's half the battle right there. The rest of it is just skill and technique. And you got to be a disciplined player. You look at somebody like Sean Lee, somebody that can go out there and fight every day and know his playbook in and out and be able to teach the young guys and show them, hey, this is what you need to do to succeed. And with that, I just say, hey, I'm all for it. Get Randy Gregory in here. Get these young guys up to snuff. And like I said, I'm optimistic about this year. We'll see. OTAs is coming up. What's today? Today's the 16th, so the 22nd OTA starts, and we're going to see all the players there together. So that's going to be, this is a quiet time right here. You're not going to really hear much this week unless the Cowboys pick up another player or whatever. But you're not really going to see much going on until OTAs. But that's pretty much it, y'all. Like, let's hope that Randy Gregory comes back to the player that we know he can be. And if he does that, Cowboys are going to be damn good. And I'm like I said before, they're going to be, them defensive players going to be eating quarterback patties all day. They're not going to be able to do nothing. And with these cornerbacks getting better, these young guys stepping up, I'm excited. I mean, let's just get this. Let's get a decent safety in here. Figure out who we're gonna play a defensive tackle, and we're gonna be good, y'all. We're gonna be straight on that. So, with that being said, y'all, thanks again to all my subscribers. I appreciate all you guys that commented on me hitting 1,000. I appreciate that. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, hit that button. Support your boy. Hey, I'm here for y'all. So, signing out. It's your boy E2 Blue. Always keeping it real. I'm gonna holler at y'all later.